was Bug Raven here. And well, I'm not really a YouTuber. I just thought that this is a very cool game that maybe I should share with you guys. My friends always tell me, dude, you should upload them because you should keep this one. So well, let's give it a try to this thing called YouTube. Okay, first things when I'm a new game, I look at the ships that could potentially destroy me. That is the Belfast because it has radar, the King George V. It has extremely strong HE, and the Cleveland can out DPN me, especially with my weak superstructure, and especially if he has inertia fusee explosive. So what I noticed that I'm top tier. Being top tier, what I'm thinking about having smoke is I'm going to go into a very aggressive and strong position that would let me cover the center of the map and the eastern side of the map. So what I'm going to do is go to the island that is in Foxtrot 7, and also I'm doing this move because I see that the destroyer is coming with me. So he will be my eyes and ears, you know, when I'm inside the smoke. Okay, tip that I usually do. I used to be a noob with the British cruisers, you know, and try to press S back, you know, until it stops, and then pop my smoke, and so everyone shoots you. So what I'm doing here is I'm not stopping. I'm gonna pop my smoke, keep full throttle until I beach myself, and bam, perfect smoke, long maneuver, etc. Well, and from this position we can start shooting the enemy, especially if it's Frenchie. As you can see, our team starts dying because that's what teams do. So well, we have to start the carry. Okay, first thing first, Belfast has to die. It is imperative. This guy can radar me. It's not in radar position right now, but better to do that. Another thing that I see is that my destroyer is not in a good position to spot any inbound torpedoes, so pop the sonar. The Belfast looks like here he was gonna stop, but what I told you guys, not like you press backwards until you stop to pop his smoke, but he's not popping his smoke. He threw my aim out of a bit, and I don't know what he's doing that because he's receiving a lot. You know, receivers. He might be a wide receiver in this one. Choices in life. So well, let's change for another people that like to receive, like Frenchies. So French cruisers. I don't know your idea about them. I don't particularly like them because they receive a lot of damage. They are super quick. So if you can see my previous shots, they all went to the stern of the ship. So I had to re-aim my aiming to hit him, but they just receive a lot of damage. Normally, if you're in a battleship, they are the pin because low armor, but nevertheless, you know. You guys see me focusing the Belfast again because he has to die. Not only for me, but for my team. But this Cleveland has my side, and I'm in a very weak position right now. I'm out of smoke. The team's pushing through my flank, and this guy is hitting me. And yeah, he's broadside. The only thing that he has to do right now is angle a bit so my AP cannot pin his citadel, and he can destroy me. If you look at my health right now, I'm 25,000. He can have all his turrets to bear on me. I can only give him the front ones. 2 fires. Right now I have to repair. And if the guy just stayed where he was, you know, I have to repair. He will make me another 2 fires. He will take more or less 1,000, 2,000 every time he shoots. I would be dead in probably 40 to a minute. But he goes behind the island, so I pop my smoke, and now I have really good line of fire to the cruisers that are inbound, especially the Frenchy one. So as I told you guys, like first shot, aim it a bit on the forward, and bam, citadel. And this is an extremely important thing. When you see a guy that is low in health, please kill him. You know, any cruiser can get behind an island and just destroy. I have had games that cruisers I had been behind an island on 500 health, made 60,000 damage in 5. Okay, one thing. That Frenchie made a U-turn. Could he have fired his torpedoes? Yes. Do I have my sonar up? Nope. So let's assume that he fired the torpedoes, and let's go back, you know, to an angle that his torpedoes will not hit me. And as I said, bam. Okay, now focusing the Fuso. Fuso is an extremely powerful battleship, and you guys see me struggling getting really good hits. That's because he has no superstructure. The only thing that my shells can pen is between the armor belt and the barbettes of the turrets. So that's a very, very narrow window to aim. Nevertheless, I have to put fire on him because he is very, very strong. And I have to go back as hard as I can because I'm out of smoke. And if he detects me right now, I'm a sitting duck. But he's not in detection range. I can, right now, because I'm not in detection range, I can go back, try to do my stuff, you know, or try to wait until I have another smoke. This Cleveland wasn't making any movement, so I thought, if I stay in this position, I can wait 30 seconds for my smoke, and then start peppering these people. But the Cleveland's moving, so he forced me into engaging into combat. And it forced me also to leave this position that was very, very strong, especially if I can pop a smoke here. Of course, he returns fire, and any structure on a British cruiser is horrible. And the worst thing is that right now I have 4 people aiming at me. If the King George V looks bad at me, he can destroy me. Look at this volley. I'm just giving him my back 4,000 damage with HE. British HE is so powerful right now and has to be nerfed, or they have to nerf the ship in some sort of way because it can pin you, and if you are not in a heavy cruiser, it can citadel you with HE. Not over fond of that. Nevertheless, my smoke is again up, so let's start giving some. Oh, look at that volley. That's why I'm saying 2 fires, 5k damage, horrible stuff. This guy needs to die. And not only that, but the Cleveland needs to die more than him. I mean, he's right now angled. It's gonna take me a while to kill the King George V, but if I can secure kill the Cleveland, that will, you know, make things easier, especially if he's going behind an island. And especially if I have the push of the Pensacola and the Fuso. So this guy needs to die. He needs to die quite quickly right now. Another thing with smokes, you have to pop the smoke when you know that you can see the enemy. Right now, bam, I'm useless here. And I see something that's very worryingly, that we have a pincer movement. We have both of the destroyers engaging with torpedoes to both of our battleships, and we have the Fuso and the Pensacola trying to attack on the flank. So at this time, I'm thinking to myself, decisions. Do I keep my position and engage the Fuso and the Pensacola, or do I go back and try to destroy the destroyers? The destroyers can literally wreck our battleships, and you see that they are taking off all the safety catches of all the torpedoes. So I need to go and engage them. I'm a cruiser, so that's my role here. Engage those destroyers. And even though the Fiji has AP, is extremely it works extremely good against destroyers. So well, if I have to sacrifice myself and win this game, it has to be here. It has to be against this destroyers. That Nagato, if I was in his position, I would beach myself to that island or try to disengage, but not try to push against two 2 destroyers, because that's madness, really. So, one more. He pops his smoke. 4 people aiming at me and trying to wiggle my ass around. Throw some torpedoes to the position that he is shooting at me, not fire, and pop my sonar. With my sonar pop, I can spot this guy. And if this was a perfect scenario, I would like to engage them middle range, so if they fire their torps at me, I can see them incoming, but I'm trying to save this Nagato, so I have to charge the smoke. But of course the Nagato is going too much ahead. He's turning the wrong side, so everything's wrong here. And I see the Mahan, so I turn to him, because this guy has to die. I can take 1 torpedo. Not the perfect situation, but well, let's. What I was thinking here is that the game is here. If I kill this destroyers, the game's here. But nevertheless, 2 destroyers. So I go full throttle back, pop my smoke, stop, because those torpedoes are incoming, and please die. This next outlaw has to do it, and bam. This other guy. If I make this other shot, I'm probably winning this game, or it's gonna be easier. And look at this. Headshot, double strike. Amazingness. Yeah. Gonna leave you there a moment for myself, for you to acknowledge that. Well, no time to waste, because this Pensacola and this Fuso are not gonna kill themselves. So, Fuso should be my priority target. He can pop the most damage against my battleships. Nevertheless, my line of thought at this moment is, okay, I have to engage the Fuso. The Fuso is my priority target. But that Pensacola is giving me a broadside, and if you ever have a Pensacola, or try to, to go within the editor and see the armor scheme, the Pensacola has the best citadels in the world, so I change my fire to him. And of course, as this thing's hard, I change my fire and he angles. So I think, well, if you're gonna angle, I'm gonna shoot back the Fuso. So shoot the Fuso. And of course, the Pensacola disangles and gives me a broadside. So I'm like, for real? Is this for real? So okay, next volley I'm gonna give it to the Pensacola. And he is angling again. So is life. But something more important, my smoke is out and I'm in detection range of the Fuso, and of course everyone's gonna look bad at me. So I see this destroyer and think, like, if he pops a smoke, he would be a rock star. So please smoke, and start hitting the please smoke, and the guy sees it and rock star. Heavy metal all around. This guy, wow, amazing guy. Nevertheless, looked at that salvo of the King George V. I was again like, please stop. And well, only 1 fire. So I'm thinking right now, okay, I'm gonna give it to this King George V. He is low on health, he's giving me broadside, he has a lot of superstructure, needs to die. Until I see the Cleveland. And I think, like, this Cleveland, he's in a perfect position right now. He's behind the island, long range, he can kill anything that's, without us seeing them, so he has to die. So focus my fire on him. Maybe focus my fire on him too much, because I shouldn't have done this volley, but nevertheless. Go back to the King George, disappears. Okay, my nearest threat is this Fuso, and it's 28 seconds. And I'm right now between a rock and a sword, because, I mean, I have to decide. Do I engage this Fuso, or do I engage the King George V? And I get out of the smoke, so I cannot fire right now, because there's planes in the air. If I fire right now, I'm not in the smoke. So I have to get back to the smoke, which has seconds to go. So I throw some torpedoes. Let's see if we're lucky with this one. And I'm better angled against the King George V. So I'm gonna try to go away because I'm giving broadside on a British cruiser to a Fuso is not a great option. And let's try to engage the King George V. And let's hope that the Hatsuharu or my torpedoes engage. And as I say this, look at these beauties. Boom. Kraken Unleashed. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm on fire. This guy is super low health. I'm gonna angle perfectly against him. I'm gonna destroy her. I get my high caliber. He's giving me broadside. There's gonna be like 2 salvos, 3 salvos. So well, perfectly angled and boom. Yep, that happened. 5k volley on a perfectly angled cruiser with HE. Well, we have all the cap circles. We're advanced on points. If my team doesn't fuck up, everything should be alright. And right now, I'm saying in the chat, for the Hatsuharu, please, team run and the Hatsuharu stay and try to torp anyone that's gonna try to get into the cap circle. 3 minutes to the game, so well, if we disengage right now, we win. Do you think that 4K French cruiser is gonna disengage because he has the speed to do so? It wouldn't be World of Warships if that wasn't the case, no? So I was really getting to my nerves here. Like I was about to have a heart attack because you see this guy charging. So look at the King George V. He's super low, but that guy hit me a 5k volley, me being perfectly angled, and this guy is not perfectly angled. So the Arfuki sees this shit and just like pops smoke and is like, dude, get inside here ASAP. Of course, the King George V looks bad at this guy, fires, and what do you guys think is gonna happen? So we have 2 destroyers and a carrier against. Well, no, 2 destroyers against a carrier and a cruiser. So well, so you guys know, I'm not gonna make you watch all this, because we win. There wasn't enough time, and it's not normal that you see so many battle medals, like Kraken, Confederate, Double Strike, High Caliber, and the other ones that are for the event that's this month. 13 planes. Okay, I never, and 300, almost 300 shots, which is, I think everything, when you are in a British cruiser or a Soviet destroyer, more than 300 hits means you had a great match. 2,600 basic speed. Great game. That's why I'm recording it. And it's a pity for the Independence and the Pensacola because, I can feel for them. They made a great game. And well, those 2 torpedoes on the Fuso really won. You see 38,000. The Cleveland was, it was the correct thing to do. And well, guys, I hope you like my first game and hope to see you around. And well, that's all. Thank you. See ya.